No, I'm itchy as fuck.
Yeah, clearly.
God damn!
But what if you just have an allergy? You got a new cat. When did this start?
Before the
Assuming
cat.
so.
It's been forever.
It's been forever. My blood is just itchy.
Yeah. I think last episode even, I was like scratching the shit out of myself. Okay. So,
Yeah. Let's hear it.
want to hear my goddamn?
Is it about your cat?
I got a cat.
As soon as I said that, I was like, I probably just blew her cover for a goddamn.
Yeah. Hey guys, midlife crisis. Fucking check. I am done. I have done the deed. I took Stacy's advice and I bought the fucking cat.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, you did.
He's so fucking handsome.
I can't wait to meet him and hold him and love him.
I love
You
him
may
so
call
much.
me Auntie Stacy.
You're gonna meet him on Saturday.
I'm so
and he
pumped.
is just a little fucking doozy.
He is like a fucking cheetah. He looks like
is.
a little cheetah.
He's a Bengal.
No big deal.
No big deal.
Just designer cat.
I got designer cats with designer problems. So
Uh-oh.
just to last night Brandon was cooking dinner. The cat is a kitten, and it was like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna climb that person. And so it climbed up Brandon and then fell off from like
Aw.
shoulder height or whatever.
Yeah.
And then Brandon was like, uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. And the cat screams constantly. Like,
Aw.
it's just meowing always in the house. And I fucking love it. And I
Your
meow
cats
back at it.
meow a lot.
It's because I talk back to him. I'm
Oh.
like, yeah, man, well, let's have a conversation.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Fluffy never cried unless she caught something. Like she would catch a sock in the night.
Yeah.
And then she'd make
She'd
this.
catch a sock in the night. I found one.
Exactly.
It was in this
She
drawer.
would, and she would deliver it to me as if to say, you're a fucking idiot and you can't feed yourself. Look
Yeah.
at this.
Eat
but
it,
her cry
stupid.
was like this guttural cry. It'd be like, "Wah." And I was like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
What's wrong with my cat?
My cats
But
are
yours
very
just
chatty.
go like,
yeah.
meow,
They talk to me a lot, and I talk back, and it's a great
Aw.
conversation. This one is like, he's loud as fuck.
do you feel that earthquake?
Oh, yeah, your mic is swaying like
There
crazy.
was legit an earthquake just now.
I didn't really feel it because I was moving my leg.
Holy shit, that was crazy. I never feel them.
I saw your mic start swaying.
Yeah, we were rocking for a second. I wonder if that was,
Well, the second wave should come, right?
yeah. Oh, I feel like I felt a little, man, I want it to be a big one.
I mean, not the big one.
Not the big one, but a bigger one.
I don't want to end up in the ocean.
It's like Easter, remember?
It is like Easter. It's
And it's
almost
Easter.
fucking Easter.
That's weird. I don't hear any dogs freaking out, do you? Usually they start losing their shit.
Here we go. Hang on.
You got ping?
No, but it will here in 2 seconds. Let's just open up Reddit real quick.
Sorry, guys. Super distracted to see if we had an earthquake just now. I wonder what
Uh,
the time is. I'll go back and watch this shit. 16. Oh, I just got a text. Did your house just shake?
Who's that?
Lee's mom. Sorry, I jumped, was Lee's reply.
What an idiot.
What an idiot.
Stupid.
Oh, my God. Whoa. Big earthquake, Lee just said. My God. How big? See, guys, this is what happens when you live in California. You get a fucking earthquake and everybody starts talking to each other.
Yeah. I just text Brandon. Did you feel the earthquake?
We're all like Googling, like,
He's gonna be
ooh.
like, absolutely not. You can't feel
It's
him
like
up on
a
our fucking hill.
4-point, probably. I'm guessing that was like a 4-pointer and the epicenter was far away.
Where do you think it was? Bakersfield?
Or
farther?
Salton Sea. I should text my aunt. But Lee said it was a big one.
He said, oh yeah, I just texted Lee.
52 seconds ago. We just had an earth tremor in San Diego. It was a 4.8 near TJ. I called it that it was a 4-pointer.
You did.
This is my weird talent. It's actually almost a 5. So, guys, you just witnessed
All right.
the terrifying earthquakes of
Ooh.
California.
You know what's funny?
All of a sudden, it's like, ah! Shit's falling.
and now the shed comes down.
Anyway, what were we talking about, though? Cats?
So anyway, the cat fell.
Wonderwall. Oh, yeah. Did the cat survive the fall?
Yeah, but then he wouldn't put any weight on his back leg.
Oh, no.
Like, at all. And so, obviously, being the fucking crazy person that I am, I was like, gotta skip T-ball. I'm taking the cat to the vet. We got fucking x-rays, the whole fucking shebang. So my expensive cat got more expensive. than, like,
You really did get x-rays
I
and everything?
literally went
Brandon
and-
didn't talk you out of it?
No.
I thought you were joking.
No, because he was like...
Oh, my God, Aaron.
it happened, and then I got home like an hour later or whatever, and he was like, by the way, I'm so sorry I broke your cat. And I was like, excuse me? And he still wasn't like, wouldn't put any weight on his leg. And so I was like, I hope it's not fucking broken. And I didn't want it to like be a thing and it heal weird or something stupid. And so I was like, we had an appointment for him on Friday to get shots and stuff. And so I called and they were like, I mean, you could take him in right now. We can do his shots and stuff and just like a wellness check and look at it and stuff.
Yeah.
And of course, when I came in, they were like, I mean, yeah, but like you can't really tell. So we should do x-rays. And I was like, fucking bag it up. Let's go.
Might as well.
Yeah, whatever.
Did they have to put the cat to sleep or anything crazy?
No, they just gave him some drugs so that they could like move his leg around. He wasn't like put under or anything. He was just like sedated a little bit, like not sedated, whatever, fucking pain meds so that they could crank
Move
his
it
leg
and not
around.
hurt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly, not hurt him. Totally fine now, by the way. Should have just waited a day or two. But
You know what, though? I probably would have done the same thing. Like, it breaks your little heart to see them hurt.
Yeah, and he's like my new baby, and I just don't want him to like. I didn't want it to be a thing where it's like, and then he broke his leg fucking 2 days later, and then you waited for 4 days, so then it
Yeah.
healed stupid or something
Yeah.
like. I don't
Although
know.
it would make him kind of cooler if, like, his back paw turned in a little bit or something.
Yeah, he's a little tripod or something,
Yeah, like
and he
he
just like
fucked you
always
up.
runs like that.
Yeah.
His name's Sonic. The kids named him. so-
Obviously.
Mhm.
Not even Tails, huh?
No, he's player one, baby. I will put pictures up before the
love 'em.
episode comes out so that Patreon people can see him and y'all can fucking enjoy him as much as I do.
I love him. I can't wait to hold him. He's like the cutest little kitten in the
So
whole goddamn
fucking cute.
world. And you like wear him in your pockets
Mhm. Yeah,
and
he
on
was
your
in my hoodie
shoulders.
pocket.
You gonna have a shoulder cat?
I got a shoulder cat.
Hell yeah.
For now, at least, we'll see if he continues to be a shoulder cat.
Better. That
The
motherfucker
dogs are
Not
fucking
happy?
enthralled. No,
Ooh.
they want to be his friend so bad and they want to play with him, but like he does the like sideways hops, like he hisses at everything too. If you just like startle him a little bit, he's like so fucking cute. And so he like does the sideways hops at him like, fuck you, man. And my dogs are like, oh, we're gonna go, bitch.
Oh my god, Carl's way too big for that. Like
Oh
he
my
was gonna
God.
accidentally smash that cat.
He is. I'm terrified of it. Because he
Yeah.
also, like, he slams the ground with his front paws, like,
Yeah.
let's play. And,
Yeah.
like, tries to, like, run around or whatever. And so he'll do that, like, near the cat. And the cat's just like, yeah, let's go. And I'm like,
No, be careful. Watch
Please
your
don't
fucking
step on him.
spine, bro.
yeah, exactly.
Jesus.
Yeah. So that's my goddamn is that my fucking midlife crisis is over. or just
whoop.
beginning. I don't
That's
really-
right. It's just beginning, baby.
I don't know how time works in that sense.
I know time's an illusion.
But I fucking checked that bitch off and I was
Hell
like,
yeah.
I'm satisfied again.
I love it.
At
I
this
love
point-
this journey for you.
I am obsessed with him to where it's like
Clear. It's very evident.
literally feel like I fucking birthed him from my womb. He is
I
mine.
remember the same with Fluffy when I was younger.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not allowed to have cats anymore because Lee is deathly allergic, and I always said I would never marry someone who's allergic to cats. But I digress.
He's so fucking lucky.
He's so fucking lucky.
Yeah.
But
the
with
things you
Fluffy,
sacrifice.
I remember somebody asking me, like, if your cat were stuck on a train track and I was stuck on a train track and you could only save one of us, who would you save?
Miss you.
I was like, I cannot answer that question because I know the answer and you're not going to like it.
Because it will hurt your feelings.
Exactly. I don't
and
want
that's not what you want from this conversation.
Exactly. Aaron,
Stacy, yeah.
what the fuck was my goddamn? I remember it.
Okay, go.
It did happen today.
Mm-hmm.
I am the great mother that I am, and I sent my kid off to daycare today without any shoes, which is the second time that this has happened with
Your older kid or your younger kid?
my older kid without any shoes.
How?
Now, earlier in the month, I did the exact same thing, but by happenstance, my younger one was wearing my older one's shoes for some reason. Like that morning, he was like, I want to wear these. And we just let him. I mean, they were small on my older one, but big on the younger one. So I was like, whatever, they're hand-me-downs now, bitch. They're yours. Go
Yeah.
for it.
You have claimed these shoes.
Exactly. So when they got to daycare, my older one was able to squeeze into those. And at daycare, my younger one has water shoes in his like cubby. So it all worked out that time. This day, not so lucky. So Lee calls me while they're driving and he's like, hey, did you put shoes on the older one? And I was like, no. Like, did you grab them? Because I'm a psycho mom and I don't make them put their shoes on before we leave the house.
Yeah, that's fucking weird.
I know, but they take their shoes off the moment they get in the car. And I got so fucking tired of putting their shoes on and then getting to the destination and putting their shoes on again.
Yeah.
So now it's just like before we get out, wherever we're going, I know I got to slip their shoes on. Usually if we're going to like eat somewhere or go to your house or something, they usually wear their shoes. they might kick them off and I have to put them back on, but I don't know it that much. Like, I don't recognize it that much. But every morning going to daycare, it's fucking exhausting and it's more work than it's worth. So I just carry their shoes out to the car. And then every night you got to remember to grab their shoes out, or otherwise in the morning you got to go out to the car to get their shoes. Which is
Why
stupid.
do you have to go out to get their shoes if you're
Because
just going
it's
to
a
carry them to the
different-
fucking car?
Different car.
Oh.
So you really just have to get the shoes and then transfer to
Don't you
another
guys have
car.
a sunroof?
Yeah.
Just fucking leave that shit open. Kobe it in there.
Oh,
Like,
but
getting out of my car,
but
toss
the
them into his car.
It's my car that I pick them up in, and Lee takes them in the morning, and Lee doesn't have the sunroof.
Tell him to crack his window.
Yeah, he's usually not home when I get home. Well, I guess sometimes he is. Either way, the real solution is I need to get some fucking labia and tell my kid to wear his fucking shoes on the way out the door, which is what we're going to do now.
Or it'd be like, hey, if you take them off in the car, I'll kill you.
Yeah. Well, okay. So he forgot his fucking shoes. It was a whole fiasco. I had a bunch of work to do, a bunch of shit to get done. So I was like, I can drive you shoes, but it's going to make my morning a fucking disaster.
Yeah.
So I opted for Target delivery. I was like, I'm just going to buy this fucker some new. He needs new shoes anyway. So I was like, I'm just going to buy, and I get them all at Target. I get everything for my kid at Target. Like,
I get Walmart
yeah.
because
Same thing though, but I just hate the Walmart by my house.
you just pay a little less to
Yeah.
deal with crazy.
Yeah, I just hate the Walmart by my house because they don't have everything and there's
Yeah.
so many fucking people. Anyway, so order some shit through Target delivery. It's supposed to be there between 9 and 10. And I text the daycare lady, like, sorry about it. I can get there at noon or you can have them by 10. So I ordered them by 10. And I got a little Play-Doh thing to be like, there you go.
Here's
sorry
some
for your troubles.
consolation prize. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry for your troubles. Well, the delivery took for fucking ever and they didn't get there till like noon anyway. So I paid like overpriced to have some like basic Skechers ass lame shoes because I didn't scroll. I was
Yeah.
like, whatever, these blue ones will do.
This size works.
Yeah, I paid overpriced to have these stupid things delivered and they were too big. I don't even know the size of my own kid's feet. But he wore them. And then when I went to go pick them up, they were on a walk and he came like booking it down the street and he was so excited and his ankles were like twisting and flopping. But he's so stoked on his new shoes that don't fit. He's like, I'll grow into them. But when we
Aw,
were leaving,
he's so fucking sweet.
I know. When we were leaving though, I was like, keep your fucking shoes on in the car. I said it nicer, but I was
Yeah.
like, keep your
The
shoes on.
sentiment was there.
Yeah, like go buckle up and keep your shoes on. I don't want to see those shoes come off. You know, like kind of like he's a little bit in trouble too because he's old enough to know to put his shoes on.
Yeah.
Or to remember or
Or
whatever.
to not take them off in the car. Like, bro,
Yeah.
we're going to get out in fucking 10 minutes.
Oh my God, it drives me nuts.
Leave your goddamn shoes on.
Aaron, I turned around. The amount of time it told me to tell him to get in his car seat and I like shut the back door and I walked to the front door and I turn around. Kid doesn't have any fucking shoes on. And I just said it. I just said, keep your shoes on.
Did you kill him?
Yes, I was like, I just told you not to take your shoes off. And he was like, they just fell off. I didn't kick them off.
Are
They're
they
too
too
big. And I was like, I don't know enough about these fucking shoes.
I don't know if you're lying or not.
Yeah. And
But
I
either
didn't-
way, I'm irrationally pissed right
I
now.
was so fucking pissed, but I also didn't want to make it a bad day.
Yeah.
But then I'm like having this existential crisis in my head, and I'm like, is this why I'm a bad mom? Is this why I let him get away with everything? Because now I'm not challenging if he's lying to me or not. But also, I don't want to call him a fucking liar because his shoes are pretty loose.
But also, there's a pretty high chance that they could have fallen off on their own.
Yeah, and I don't care enough to go back there.
And he's not that
fucking
much of an
check it.
asshole to
Yeah.
like. What'd she say? Bam,
Yeah,
gone.
he kind of might be. So then we get home, and I was like making it a fucking point to where I was like, before you get out of this car, you're going to put those shoes back on and you're going to walk them in, like you're going to wear them into the house. And he was like, okay. And then he just wasn't fucking doing it. And I kept getting on his ass, like, put your shoes on. And he was like, I'm going to carry them out.
Oh no.
I know. I was like, I want to fucking kill you, but also, like, it is kind of an irrational request that I make you put your shoes on just to walk to the front door.
But also, you gotta
Put your
listen to
fucking
what I
shoes
say,
on.
even if what I say is
Is
a little fucking
stupid.
crazy right now. Yeah. Oh, I hate those fights.
I know. Tonight, I just pick and chose my battles, and I was like, okay, but tomorrow morning, you're putting your shoes on and you're wearing them. And, like, you're going to wear your shoes from here on out. Guarantee tomorrow he's not going to put them on. But I am going to make it a thing because now I feel like an asshole mom who didn't send her kids to school with shoes.
Yeah, they're like, can you even afford shoes? You poor bitch.
No, I can't, especially when they're fucking delivered from Target, dude, because I forgot them.
Yeah.
But this kid does not wear shoes. I mean, I'm not surprised because I don't either. But like flip flops, then can we compromise?
You got to do something.
He doesn't leave anything on.
My kids
He gets
fucking
naked the moment he gets home.
My kids would wear shoes in bed if I wasn't
Your
like, take
kids-
your shit off.
Your kids come over to my house and I think, man, they look adorable, but that looks uncomfortable. Like you
Yeah.
used to put, and you still do. I don't know why I used to, but I remember you would put the older
I
one.
used to do drugs.
You would put the older one in like jeans and stuff, and they're like real jeans, like Levi's or something.
Yeah.
And I was just like, that has got to be. I'm uncomfortable watching the kid, and he didn't care at all.
No, he
and like
still
wearing
doesn't.
shoes inside of the house, and I'm like, aren't you uncomfortable? Like, get cozy. You are home, girl. You're home, kid. Like, take your shoes off. Let the toes touch the carpet.
He's like, because then if he goes outside, he has to wear shoes. Like, it's a whole rule at daycare and stuff. You can't go outside without shoes on. So
Well, it
that's
is
like,
at daycare too, so this poor kid had to stay inside all fucking day.
But
Well, she
my
had, like,
kid,
a
your
carpenter.
kids can put on their own shoes.
Yeah.
My kid, he can, but it like takes him a while. And so if he just wants to like run in and out, then he'll leave his shoes on.
No,
The
it's a
jeans-
normal thing. You don't have to justify it. It's very normal.
Okay, well, do you want to hear the story that I've curated for you today?
Obviously.
Good. This week, for episode 188,
Hell yeah.
I said, God damn!
God damn!
A true crime podcast. I am going to tell you about Shiori Ino.
Ah, yes.
Now, this takes place in Japan.
Okay, so you're going to fuck up a lot of names.
Apologize in advance.
Got you.
I will fuck up everyone's names, and I hope that I'm saying her name right at least for reasons. You know?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay, ready?
Yes. Paint the picture.
Paint the picture.
It was a rainy day.
I mean, it was in Japan, so probably. I think it rains a lot there, right?
We have no before times.
Exactly. No before times. We're starting in 1999.
Oh, good year.
Great year.
Uh-huh.
So, Shiori was a 21-year-old college student. And on January 6, 1999, Shiori was with her friend at a game center,
Ooh.
which is essentially like a Dave & Buster's, like
Oh,
a
okay.
bar
arcade.
/ arcade. Yeah, all that
Okay.
kind of fun stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
She and her friend were trying to take pictures in a photo booth.
Aww.
I know, so cute.
But why trying?
Well, because it wasn't working.
Oh, okay.
And so this guy saw them struggling, and he walked over to try to help.
He was like, you'll not believe what I do for a living.
I just imagine, like, you know, the Fonz on the
Just
jukebox.
slamming
He just, like,
it.
walks over and, like, you just gotta hit it, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's like, this is what I do all the time. Don't worry about it.
Hey.
Exactly. And then it, like, took their picture. I don't know if he actually got it working or not, but either which way, he started flirting
Gotcha.
with Shiori.
Uh-huh.
And then he told them to come, like, hang out with his friends and sing karaoke with them.
A karaoke story.
A karaoke
How
story.
Every love story begins.
And they were like, that sounds like fun.
Hell
Let's
yeah.
go do that shit, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
hell yeah. So the girls go and they hang out with him and his friends. And he told her his name and he said that he was a 23-year-old entrepreneur.
Oh, an entrepreneur, you say?
Oh, I do. He said that he dealt in cars, real estate, and precious metals.
Hold up. Entrepreneur, cars. You're a car salesman. Real estate, you're a realtor. And precious metals, a pawn shop.
A jeweler?
What's going on
Yeah,
here?
they all have their own names. Maybe he dabbles in a little bit of each. So he's like, I do business. I'm an entrepreneur.
I just do things on the side. I just do a lot of random things on
a
the
lot of side hustles.
That
Yeah.
sounds shady.
It sounds sketch a
Yeah.
little bit, but she was like, that sounds great. Whatever.
Cool.
This guy's got fucking,
Drive.
yeah, cars, real estate, precious metals. Those are all expensive things.
Those are like the top three things.
Those
that,
are literally
like,
the top three
cornerstones
things.
of success.
Yeah, and so that's probably why he chose those things to say.
yeah. He's not going to be like, also, I sell wind chimes on the beach.
I'm an entrepreneur. I sell wind chimes, seashells,
Ornaments.
and pop sockets.
made out of coconuts in the shape of a heart.
Exactly.
And this hula girl.
and I can write your name on this piece of rice.
Yeah. What's your name? That's too many.
That's too
many
long.
letters.
Not your name.
Yeah.
So that night, Shiori ended up giving him her cell phone number, and they decided to start dating.
Do
right?
we not know his name?
Not yet, we don't.
Oh, okay.
After they had gone on a couple of dates, he started giving her, like, super fucking expensive gifts.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
She's like landed my ass in the butter.
well, like Louis Vuitton handbags.
Okay.
Gucci suits, which I didn't know was a real thing, because...
And your Gucci suit.
Exactly. That's the only thing. And I was like,
but I stay fly. Okay.
oh, do women want Gucci suits?
Evidently, this woman doesn't.
I
but
didn't know that
some
was
do.
something to aspire to, you know?
Oh, yeah, like name brand shit.
Yeah, but shit like that. And she was not really having it because, like, they had just started dating. And
Oh, okay. So she was like creeped out by it.
yeah, I don't know about necessarily creeped out, but like, hey, man, you don't have to do that. I really don't want this. Like,
Yeah, like that's a lot.
yeah. And so she would try to refuse the gifts. Like, no, it's cool. Don't worry about it. But he would give them to her in public. And then
Oh, God, awkward.
if she refused them, he would start to like make a scene.
Ooh.
And so she was like, all right, fuck, well, like, okay, I'll take
That makes me
fucking
uncomfortable.
super uncomfortable.
Yuck. He's like, just put the suit on. Just put it on.
Yeah, just wear these fucking Gucci
What if he was
suits.
like, I just need you to look like you're in a certain kind of societal standard, you know? Like,
Yeah,
I need you to
like,
play the part.
if you're going to be with me, you need to be like this person. I know, right? I don't know what his motive on all of that was, but either way, she was like, I'm not, like,
Hard pass.
that's not really who I am. Like, if someone gave me a Gucci suit, I'd be like, thank you, this will adorn my closet nicely. Like, the fuck am I going to do with this?
And then
you know?
you randomly just pull out the fact that you own a Gucci suit.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, hey, I have a Gucci suit. Or one day I would wear it and be like, do the sleeves look weird? And you'd be like, yeah.
It's a Gucci suit. It's anything but a t-shirt. The sleeves will be different.
Yeah, it's different. So she would eventually take the gifts every time and be like, oh, fucking, all right. Like, just to calm him down, kind of get him, like,
Appease him.
Exactly.
Is he going to use this later as like, but I gave you all those nice gifts. You owe me this now.
ooh, you're going to have to fucking buckle up.
Ooh, okay.
Okay. So then they've been on like 4 or 5 dates at this point.
All
Right?
right. So they're fresh still.
Roll fresh.
Yeah.
So he started calling her at home, which would be normal, except that she had only given him her cell phone number.
Creepy.
And so it's kind of like,
She had a cell phone in 99.
She did.
Nice. I bet it was an Ericsson. Or no.
Nikon?
No.
Nokia. There you go.
I was like, no.
I was like, why
Key.
can I not remember it? Yeah, it was probably that. And she was like, this is definitely not connected to my landline. So I don't know how the fuck he got the landline number, right?
Creepy. Probably from the phone book.
Possibly.
It is possible.
It is possible. But she was pretty freaked out, right?
Yeah, for
Like,
sure. Like, what the fuck? Okay.
So then the icing on the cake was when she was in his car, she saw a credit card that he had that had a different name on it.
Oh, than what he had given her.
Mm-hmm. And
Tell
so
her what you had told me.
tell her what you had told me. The name on it was Kazuhito Komatsu.
Oh, I feel like you crushed that.
Fucking crush. I said it in my head like 50 million times today. So this is the first time I've said it out loud.
Good job.
So
I can't see it, so
feels like you got all the letters right.
yeah, you hit them all.
I hit them all. But turns out he had given her a fake name.
Big shocker.
And so the name on this credit card, Kazuhito, was his real name.
Ooh.
It also turns out that he wasn't 23.
What?
He was 26.
Okay, that's not that big of a difference, but
Not
why
that-
are you lying, bro?
Not that big of a difference, but exactly. Why are you lying? And also, she's 21, so like 5 years versus 2 years. Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
feels like a bigger gap.
and then he's just being fucking weird all around.
Yeah.
You know, like, so she is just kind of like,
gift. Wear this gift I give you.
yeah. It also turns out, and I don't know if she knew this at this point, but his entrepreneurial business
Wasn't real.
was not real.
Yeah, big shocker.
He didn't fucking do real estate and cars and shit. He actually owned and operated a brothel running out of a massage parlor.
Okay, well, that actually sounds pretty cool.
I mean, maybe not if you're trying to pick up chicks, because then it's like, you don't have to worry about me every time I go to work,
yeah.
like
also, is
being
that
around
just
all
like
these
a
beautiful
pimp?
women. So
Or is he an entrepreneur? Like, do these women want?
is that
to
one and the
brothel?
same?
I don't know.
I don't know. I guess it was a massage parlor that was like fucking moonlighting as a brothel, or vice versa,
Got
however
you.
the fuck that saying works. I don't know the massage parlor / brothel legalities in Japan.
Don't know either.
So I don't know if it was like a legitimate business and they're like, oh yeah, fucking everybody
Go get your schlong
donged or whatever. Yeah.
your dong schlong.
Yeah. I don't know if it was like a legitimate thing, if that's normal or what. Or if he was just like ashamed of it. I don't know. But
Yeah, I
that's
mean,
what he was
it
actually
sounds
doing.
like it's something you would keep hush hush. Random thing,
It sounds like something I wouldn't want to say to a person if I'm trying to date them.
for sure. And if you're like, "What do you do for work?" and you're like,
I totally don't work in the sex industry.
I work in these services."
Yeah. Like high ones, like real estate and stuff.
Yeah, like the things that we service people for.
Precious metals.
I watched this like mini docu-series that was all around like women and sex, and I can't remember what it was called, and I think it was on HBO. But this chick, one entire episode, she spends just trying to get a happy ending at a massage for a chick.
Really?
Yeah, and it was really hard for her to come by. And
Well, that's probably because they were like, that's going to take a really long time. I don't have the time, the patience, or the skill to perform that kind of procedure.
really need to work out before we do this. No, but
I don't have the forearm muscles required.
she went to a couple places, and there's a lot of places that will like let you sit with a partner and like discover your own body to figure out how you orgasm and stuff. But she's like, no, but I want it to be like a happy ending, like how a dude can go get a massage and be like wink, wink, yank, yank, and you get your rocks off. Like I'm not trying to discover my body. So she goes to a couple people
I've
like
discovered
that.
it. I want you to discover it.
Exactly. She even went to some like house where I forget what it's called, but basically like some lady dom, like femdom runs the place, and other people agree to live there and be her
Oh,
subordinates.
it's like a cat house or whatever.
Yeah, and she gets her rocks off there too, but she's like, it's still not the same though. Like I want to be able to just literally get a massage.
I just want to lay down.
Yeah, like these were almost like resorts to get away from, you know, or like whatever. And then
She's
eventually
like, I'm just looking for an afternoon.
exactly. She eventually found some guy that like came to her house with a massage table, and he did that for her. But he was like very underground. It was like one guy. She had to really figure out how to get, like, it's not as easy as just like going to one of those massage parlors,
Interesting.
isn't it?
See, I really do wonder if that's because she was a lady, though.
That's why. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're a chick.
Yeah.
Like, no, but there are no services for that.
Well, that's because nobody has that skill. Like, for your body is different than everybody else's body.
But like, you could just get like a
Tool,
and then just like hold it there, you know?
this is going to work.
Move it where you want it to go.
Anyway,
Back to this. So he's running a brothel.
and Shiori was like, you know what? This is kind of a lot. Like, this is too much. You're not
Don't
who you
agree.
said you were. You're not who you fucking presented yourself to be.
Yeah. Are you trying to like sex slave me over here into your brothel?
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
I'm out. And so she tried to break it off, right?
I'm sure he took that very well.
Yeah, he was fucking pissed. He started threatening her until she agreed, like, okay, sorry about it. Like,
Oh, no.
I was just kidding.
Oh, no.
We're totally still dating.
No.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So then around March 24th, she confided in a friend that she didn't feel safe and that she was afraid that he would hurt her
Jesus.
or worse, like if she left or if she attempted to leave again, right?
Yeah.
And then on March 30th, she even went so far as to prepare a will because she felt like
Oh my
that
God.
unsafe. And also, she attempted to break up with him that day.
That's
like
kind of like
she was going to break up with him, so she made a fucking will beforehand.
Wow. That's mind blowing though, because it's not like they've been in a relationship for years and years and years.
Exactly.
Wow, how scary.
It was literally like 3 months at this point.
Yeah, and he just turned out to be a fucking creeper.
Yeah. And so this time when she tried to break up with him, Kazuhito started threatening to hurt not only her, but her family and her brother, who was like an elementary school student. So it's
fuck
like,
that.
it's just, it was a fucking lot. And so now
Yeah.
he's threatening her whole family. So to protect her family and herself, she stayed with him. She continued to see him, but she was fucking terrified, right?
Yeah,
On June 14th,
it's so sad.
it's really fucking sad.
Also scary.
Yeah, can you imagine
Like, you
being
don't
so
even-
controlled by someone?
You don't even feel safe in your own home. Like he knows where you live.
Yeah.
And he has your number.
Yeah.
Fuck
yeah.
that.
So on June 14th, Shiori met Kazuhito in a public cafe and told him fucking point blank, like, I'm out. I ain't doing this shit anymore. I'm done, right? Like,
Yeah.
you can't freak out. You're in a cafe.
Or if you do, I have witnesses.
Exactly. So later that day, Kazuhito showed up at her house
Mm-mm.
with his brother, Takeshi,
That's weird.
and another friend.
Okay.
So he's coming in fucking numbers, right? He's coming
Yeah.
with force.
But what are the, like, are these, his brother's just like, cool, yeah.
So it said that his brother was a firefighter, which means absolutely nothing. Anyone can be a piece of shit. But at the same time, it kind of makes you like, it seems odd. Like this firefighter, you would think is like, I don't know, a normal guy or something, like has his shit together, has his life together, and is like, hey, brother who owns a brothel, maybe just let this one go.
Yeah,
you know?
like, chill, bro.
But no, the brother was like, yeah, let's go to her house
Let's
in
fuck
numbers.
some shit up.
Let's do that. That sounds
Okay.
like a great idea.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
And another friend. So
Yeah.
like,
What the fuck?
a couple people. He was like, my girlfriend's trying to leave me.
Maybe it's like a gang kind of thing, you know?
It could be, yeah. I actually don't know if they were in a gang. I wonder. That's a good point.
A gang mentality.
So she was at home with her mom and her younger brother when they showed up.
Oh my God, she lived with her
parents.
family
Yeah.
still? Oh my God, that's even scarier.
Yeah. And they started threatening the family, the mom, her, and her brother. They were telling her mom that if Shiori didn't get back together with him, that he was going to tell the police that she was embezzling money and some other bullshit that he had, like, actually committed. But he was like, well, I put her fucking name on it. You know, he's embezzling money. And he's like, I put her name on that shit. So
Oh my
she's going to
God.
get in trouble with the police. She's going to be arrested. She's going to go to prison for life or whatever, right?
What a fucking piece of shit.
Bro.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
He's been busy, huh?
Yeah, apparently. And so they kept trying to get him to leave, but they wouldn't, obviously. When Shiori's dad got home from work, they were still there. And he just got home from work.
Yeah, he's tired, man.
He's so tired.
It's like, what's for dinner?
Like, he just wants to fucking relax. These guys are pulling this fucking bullshit. And so he's like, I'm not having it, right?
yeah.
Not having any of it. He's like, get the fuck out of my house. Fuck you, fuck off. Don't care about any of this, right?
Yeah, get out of here, loser.
He demands that they leave the house and he tells them to take all the fucking gifts back. He's like, fucking take all this shit. My daughter doesn't want it.
Get out.
Get out of my house.
Go, Dad.
Yeah.
I love it.
Not having any of it, right? So the guys leave, but they said they don't want the gifts. Like, it was explicitly expressed that they don't want the gifts back,
Uh-oh, I feel like this is going to be something that he, like, uses in court later.
right? So they leave the gifts. She already has the gifts still, and
Yeah,
the
it's
guys
still at
leave
her
the house. Here's the
Were
thing.
they stolen or something?
You are just concocting ideas.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe.
Okay.
I don't know. Keep it all in your head.
Okay.
Well, Shiori had been recording the whole interaction, like on her
oh,
phone
okay.
or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was actually on her phone because it was 1999.
Yeah.
But somehow she had gotten like audio recording of this whole thing, right? So they're
awesome.
threatening her and her family and whatever.
yeah, smart.
So she fucking takes Exhibit A to the police and she's like, yo, my boyfriend's threatening me, my family.
Protect me, please, and thank you.
This is the next day. The whole family goes down to the police station. They're like, check this shit out, right? And they tell the whole story. He's manipulative. He's threatening. She doesn't feel safe. Listen to this fucking audio or whatever. Like, he's crazy,
Yeah.
right? And there was one younger cop who was like, holy fucking shit. Like, that is insane. That's intense. We definitely need to do something. Somebody's got to help you. Like,
Yeah.
you're in trouble, right?
Yeah, thanks for coming. You came to the right place. You do not believe what I have in store for you.
This is exactly where you should be, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But some older cops who were like assigned on to it or whatever, or like, oh, we're going to take over from here, right? They were like, fucking move over, rookie. And
no.
they told her that she had no case and basically sucks to suck.
Do they have it in with this dude?
Don't know.
Oh, shit. That's fucked up.
So the family gets back home. They get a phone call from a random man who called himself Tanaka, who was demanding that she return the gifts.
This is so dumb. It's
Yeah.
like just,
Fucking take them.
yeah.
Take them. I didn't want them.
Yeah.
And Shiori's like, I don't even fucking care. Like, cool.
Yeah. They'll be on the front porch.
Yeah. Then they get like 20 calls where the caller stays silent
Ugh.
and they keep doing that like
Oh,
day
no.
after day, right?
No, thank you.
So the family went back to the police station the next day and they were like, fucking
Help.
yo.
Yeah.
Yeah, help. Like, do something.
Yeah.
This is escalating now, right? And the police again told her that there was nothing they could do.
Why?
And then they suggested that maybe she shouldn't have accepted the expensive gifts from him
Oh my God, this poor woman.
if she was just going to break up with him, right?
Oh my God.
And she's like, I don't fucking want the gifts. Like,
Yeah.
nobody wants a fucking Gucci suit. And so the family went to see a lawyer to try and get help that way, right?
Okay.
And he basically told them the same thing.
What
that
the fuck is going on?
She didn't have a case. And he said, quote, but she had a lot of things bought for her, right?
Excuse the fuck out of me. She had a lot of things bought for her.
Yeah.
She didn't do shit. She existed.
She
bro.
didn't want them.
God, I hate people.
Yeah. But basically they're being like, well, lucky her.
So stupid.
You know?
Yeah.
That's
Well,
fucking crazy. So now they're alone in this.
Man, even their fucking lawyer, huh?
Yeah.
Can't
Or
even
a
pay
lawyer.
somebody to help you.
Right. So the next day was June 17th. Kazuhito called Shiori again and demanded that they get back together. And
what is this guy gonna, like, what does he think is gonna happen?
Yeah,
She's
like-
gonna be like, yes. And then she's gonna be happy and everything's gonna be great.
yeah,
Like,
what is the fucking
fuck?
end goal? Are you
I have
keeping
no
this woman
idea.
fucking hostage?
Yeah, that's
Like,
weird.
Don't you want
She must
someone...
have beer flavored nips.
But, like, don't you want someone who wants to be with you? Even if you have beer-flavored nipples, if you're always pissed when we go out, like,
You're
hey,
going to ruin my time.
you have to stay with me,
Yeah.
and we're going to go out to dinner, and you're a bitch the whole
weird.
time?
Yeah.
Like, because you don't want to be there?
I want you to want me.
I don't want you there. Like, if you don't
Yeah.
want to be here, I don't want you here.
Exactly.
I don't know. That's not how he saw it, though. He was like, nope, you're fucking mine. So she told him no, like, we're not getting back together. And she told him that she had gone to the police.
Uh-oh.
He got pissed.
I'm sure.
And he hung up the phone, right? He's like, fucking rage, hang up.
Uh-huh.
Back when you could hang up and slam a phone down,
Yeah.
you know? Like, I'll clink on you. Hits the ringer sometimes. Cring. So on June 21st, Shiori gathered up all the gifts that he had bought her and she mailed them back to his house.
Oh, good.
Like, fucking go. I want
Deuces.
nothing to do with this shit. Cutting ties, right?
yeah.
So Kazuhito came up with a plan with his brother.
Uh-oh.
On June 22nd, his brother Takeshi met with Yoshifumi Kubota, a former manager from their massage parlor / brothel, and he offered him 20 million yen to murder Shiori.
He's getting a hitman.
Mm-hmm.
And his brother is just like, yeah, cool, man.
His brother went and fucking solicited the hitman.
That's insane.
His brother was like, that is totally logical.
great idea.
I'll go do that chore for you.
She doesn't want to be ensnared in your fucking scheme of life forever. She
So I'll
doesn't want to
just-
be your captive.
I'll just take care of that for you. Like, that is some fucking family bullshit,
I
right?
don't understand. Like, does she have something on him now? Like, why is there this escalation of like, you either must be with me or you must die?
I think it's just him.
That's weird.
Like, he
Don't
fell
like
and
it.
he fell hard and he maybe was used to getting everything that he wanted. And then when she was like,
okay.
fuck off,
So he really does like her. But then
Maybe.
why would you want to kill her? I mean, obviously.
because she doesn't want to be with you.
Yeah. But
So-
still, if I can't have you, no one can.
Exactly.
Ugh.
So 20 million yen is about $160,000.
Okay.
In US money. I did not look it up in pounds. Sorry about it.
Sorry about it.
So Yoshifumi was like, fuck yeah, great deal. Let's do that. That sounds like a really good idea. I'm sure you have a good plan too. No? I'll come up with a plan. Don't worry about it.
Oh,
right?
God. Oh, no.
So Yoshifumi rounded up two friends,
Uh-huh.
Akira Kawakami and Yoshitaka Ito.
I feel like this has to be gang related. Like, how do you know all these fucking people who are willing to go down with you?
I feel like since you said that, it seems really plausible that
Seems
it was
really gangy.
Seems pretty gangy. Also, that they may congregate in or around a brothel.
Yep.
Just kind of
And they
seems
all
like
have a lot of money.
seems like
and
a
they
shady
roll
business.
deep. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Possible bias on police. I don't really know.
possibly in the police's pocket or whatever the other way around.
Yeah.
I think that's a really good observation that you
thanks.
made.
Thank you.
I just don't know.
Yeah, that's fine.
So
we speculate.
wildly. So these three guys, the two Yoshis and Akira, they start to plan how they're going to do it, right?
Okay.
They followed Shiori and started to map her movements.
Oh, that is creepy.
Yeah, for months. Like, they're like fucking...
for months?
yeah, they're going to get her movements
Oh, I
down, get
don't
her
like
schedule, get
this.
her routine,
I
right?
don't like this.
On July 5th, Kazuhito went to Naha in Okinawa. It said that he went there in an attempt to establish an alibi.
Okay.
But he did this in July. So I believe that he moved there to be like, I don't fucking even live over there anymore.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. So he's doing big things.
He's doing big things. Because now, from then, July, until October, Shiori's family suffered escalating threats and harassment.
Still?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
There were hundreds of posters being put up of Shiori and her dad and basically slandering them both. Like,
Ugh.
I don't know what it was saying about either of them, but I think about her that it was like, oh, she's like an escort or something, or like
What
she
the
works at the
fuck?
massage parlor or something. Basically, they're just being
Jerks.
and ruining their reputation.
Yeah. What the fuck?
So the family went to the police station numerous more times, right? With the posters, with license plates of cars that had been following them,
Oh my God.
with everything they had, right?
Yeah.
And the police were like, not gonna do that shit.
Maybe next time. Maybe once you're dead, I'll look at it.
Maybe.
God.
So the family tried to press charges for libel because of the posters.
Okay. And what happened? Did it work?
Well, the police didn't want to even take the libel charges because they didn't want to open a case because the more
Then they'd have to do work?
case. Well, it said that the more open cases that they have are like unsolved cases, that it like hurts their standing or their like fucking reputation as a police department of like, ooh, closed cases, right?
That's fucked up.
So they're like, we ain't gonna open that shit because we're probably not gonna close it. So like, sucks to suck.
What? That's terrible. Yeah. Oh no.
So on October 26th, 1999, Shiori took her bike to the train station to go to class. Mm-hmm. Yoshitaka had been watching her, and he called Akira, told him she's at the train station. From there, Akira drove Yoshifumi to the station, where he got out, found Shiori, and as soon as she got off her bike, he was like going up to her. As soon as she got off her bike, he stabbed her in the side.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
She didn't even see it coming.
She didn't even see it coming.
Oh.
And then she turned toward him because I think like when you get stabbed, you don't really know that you're stabbed.
Sure.
Sometimes.
It's just like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, like, oh,
Ouch.
someone bumped into me,
Yeah.
like, aggressively. So she turned toward him, and he stabbed her again in the heart.
Oh my God.
the fuck?
In front of everybody?
At a fucking train station.
Oh my gosh.
She did die.
Okay.
Her
Was it
cause
like
of-
immediate, please, and not suffering?
I think so,
Okay.
because she was stabbed in the heart. It was listed as shock due to massive bleeding.
Oh.
So now the police are scrambling.
They're like, fuck.
I didn't think he was actually gonna fucking do it.
Now we really got to open this thing.
Yeah.
Pieces of shit. Sorry.
But obviously they know they done fucked up, right?
Yeah. They're like, oops.
They immediately got defensive.
Oh, God, that's not good. That's not a good stance to take either. You know what's, when you fuck up, it's so much easier just to be like, my bad.
Yeah, my bad.
How
So sorry.
How can I learn about this? Yeah, like, how can I learn from this?
Yeah, they did not do that. They instead stated to the media and anyone who would listen
Oh, no.
that Shiori was actually an escort with expensive taste in gifts.
Oh, these ass hats. They slander her. She just got fucking murdered, bro.
Mm-hmm. But to cover their own ass, they
What?
were like, that's not what happened.
That's infuriating.
It's fucking horrific.
That is so abusive, like, of their power, of their influence.
Exactly.
Like, what the fuck?
That's supposed to be someone, a
You
whole fucking
trust.
establishment that
Yeah.
you can trust. And the only person who seemed like was on her side was this like rookie cop or whatever who was like, hey man,
That's
we should probably
pretty
do
shady.
something.
Yeah, who he was untainted by the fucking
yeah, unjaded, I
force.
guess.
Yeah.
But everyone else was like, fuck that shit. We're not doing that.
Oh my God.
So now she's being slandered, right?
Mm-hmm.
The tabloids and the media had a fucking frenzy about it. They
Oh,
all start
man.
spouting this information,
Yep.
except for one guy,
Ooh, okay.
Kiyoshi Shimizu. He was a journalist. He had integrity.
Wow, how rare.
I know. So he was like, you know what? I'm going to check this shit out on my own, right? He started investigating for himself, and he found out the long history of her being stalked by Kazuhito.
Wow.
He found out about her multiple visits to the police station and that the police had refused to help her. So he fucking wrote up a whole thing.
Exposes them.
He exposes everything.
Go.
He ran his story in a big magazine, and he included a picture of Kazuhito.
Oh, shit.
So now it's like, I'm calling you out, motherfucker. Right?
Yeah, dang.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Finally, on December 19th, 1999, almost 2 months later, Yoshifumi was arrested for the murder of Shiori.
Good.
The next day, Takeshi, the brother,
Uh-huh.
Akira, and Yoshitaka were all arrested as well.
All right.
So that's the 3 helpers and the brother.
Uh-huh.
On January 16th, 2000, 8 other people were arrested. 8
Oh my God.
for assisting in the harassment of her. So I'm assuming that's like the phone
Phone
calls and
calls.
all that bullshit and the posters and stuff, right?
Like stalking.
You know, all that shit you're not supposed to do.
Yeah, all that shady ass business.
And
Which is crazy that many people did something on behalf of homeboy who's just like,
I really think you're kind of onto something with the gang thing.
Yeah.
Because that is a lot of people, especially to like, hey, go hang up a bunch of posters. Like,
Yeah.
bitch, do your own bitch work.
yeah, he must be important.
So a warrant was issued for Kazuhito, but he had fled to Sapporo,
This little bitch.
which is like 16 hours away in northern Japan, right?
Okay.
So he had moved far away as like an alibi, and then he went even farther away and
To get away, to run away.
Yeah, to like run away.
Yeah.
But he was tracked down by our fucking star journalist over here.
Ooh, hell
Kiyoshi.
yeah. This is somebody who is bored and obsessed, you
He
know?
is the don't fuck with cats guy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, that's who we are when we fight. Like, not that we've ever solved anything.
Not
but,
that we've
like,
ever solved anything.
You become not healthy.
You become
for you.
unhinged.
Yes. And you're, like, obsessed with it. Oh, my God. Go journalist, dude.
Yeah. So he was like, fucking track this guy down, right?
Hell yeah.
Unfortunately,
Then the police didn't listen to him?
they did, but by the time they got there to arrest him, because they were fucking late, of course, Kazuhito's body was found in Lake Teshikaga, which is a crater lake, just a fun fact.
Did
But
he off himself? This little bitch.
his death was ruled a suicide.
How?
I don't know. I don't know if he
He's
drowned
found in a
himself or
lake?
something.
Yeah. Did he jump?
I don't know if this
From
is
a
a
bridge?
like extremely hot crater lake. Because it's like,
Boiled himself alive? What a way to go.
yeah, I don't know if it's like very tumultuous water or something. And he's like, oh no, you're going to drown in here. I don't know.
That's the dumbest way to off yourself.
But that's where his body was found.
Maybe he was trying to not be found, though.
Maybe.
But that's
Yeah.
even dumber. You're already dead. Like,
Yeah,
what?
at that point, like, what does it fucking matter?
Okay.
But even so, he wrote a note that was found in his hotel room confirming the plot to have Shiori murdered. Basically,
like,
like,
he confessed.
I think it was less of a confession, but like, whatever, I always planned to kill myself anyway. Like, yeah, I did that shit, but I was gonna kill myself anyway, right?
He's dumb.
So fucking dumb. So Yoshifumi was sentenced to 18 years in prison. He's the one that actually stabbed her.
Only 18? Mm-hmm. Wow.
So he's out. I don't know if he's actually out, but I mean, it's been 18 years
Wow.
since 2000.
18 years. 18 years.
Found out it wasn't his.
Good job.
I was like, what's, I don't know the next part.
I don't remember.
Akira and Yoshitaka, who were the two helpers, were each sentenced to 15 years in prison.
Wow.
Takeshi.
They didn't even do the stabbing.
I know.
And they got almost as much time as Homeboy doing the stabbing.
Well, Takeshi got the brother. He got life.
What the fuck?
So
Is it like because you're related to the dude who was masterminding the shit? Who, by the way, didn't actually do any stabbing?
I think it was that. It was more like the mastermind thing because he's the one that actually
Hired?
approached. Yeah, hired the hitman. And so maybe they get leniency because they're a hitman. So it's just like, I'm just doing a job. I don't know.
That's so dumb.
I don't know. But Takeshi was given life.
Okay.
After everything, the police department that royally fucking failed, right?
Yeah.
They issued a formal apology to Shiori's family.
Wow. Okay. Well, fuck off.
I
How
know,
about
right?
that? Fuck
A lot of
your
good that
apologies.
does.
Yeah.
Well, 6 officers were disciplined.
What does that mean?
I think it was like, talk to, slap on the wrist,
Yeah. Like, dude, next time, just say you'll look at it.
right? Next time, open the case.
Yeah.
You know how, like, we hired you to do this job?
Yeah. Like, try to do that.
I'm going to need you to go ahead and do that.
Yeah.
3 senior officers were fired and charged with falsification for their refusal to open Shiori's
Really?
stalking and harassment case.
Wow.
Don't get excited.
Oh.
2 of them were sentenced to 1.5 years in prison. The last one was sentenced to 1 year and 2 months in prison, but they
Okay.
all received suspended sentences.
Okay. So they're just like, you can't work and don't fuck around.
Exactly. So, like, you don't have to go to prison yet. Like, you can totally go later, but also you're on probation for,
Yeah.
like, the
Don't fuck
entirety
up
of your
during
sentence.
this time.
And if you
you'll
don't
be
fuck up,
okay.
then you don't have to go. Exactly. So they never went to prison.
Yeah.
Shiori's family sued the police department,
Good.
and the police were ordered to pay them. It did not say how much.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Mm,
They
it's
lost
not
their
enough.
baby girl. That's fucked up.
It's not enough. It would never be enough. It doesn't matter how much it
How
was.
infuriating. They literally did everything within their power.
The family tried
Aside
so
from like
fucking hard.
moving, but that's not always an option. And
It's
it
not always an
shouldn't be an option. It shouldn't
No.
have to be.
You shouldn't have to uproot your life because one guy can't take fucking rejection.
Oh my God.
Fuck that guy.
Dude, talk about like one minor event changing the course of your entire life. Mm-hmm. My
We went
God.
to an arcade center or whatever.
She was just trying to have a girls' night out, man.
Yeah.
Fucking leave people
And then it was
alone.
a cute guy, I'm guessing, and she's like, yeah, let's hang out. Fucking karaoke? I love karaoke.
Yeah.
Check this shit out. Yeah. So the police department, they were offered to pay Shiori's family, but they still denied that their lack of involvement, right, is what resulted in Shiori's death.
You are the number one reason she was murdered.
Yeah. I mean,
Well,
maybe,
maybe
number two.
But you could have prevented it.
But it would have done something. It would have helped had you fucking helped.
Yeah, that's
Like,
fucked up.
Yeah.
That's
Super
so
fucked up.
sad.
So the hero of our story,
Yes, the journalist.
the journalist who actually fucking tried,
yeah.
he was awarded the Editor's Choice Magazine Journalism Award.
Aw. And he's like, great, I'll put this on my wall.
He was like, I'll put this right here. Next to the National Association of Commercial Broadcasters in Japan Reporting Award.
Wow, that's a mouthful.
Mm-hmm.
Probably need bigger than a plaque for that.
It's just like a banner. I can't put this on my name tag or like add your email signature.
You get a flag.
Fun fact, he was given these same awards for doing his job yet again to fucking excess, to exceed fucking expectations, right?
Uh-huh.
He got an innocent man exonerated for the murder of a 4-year-old girl.
What?
Yeah, so dude is fucking on point.
Oh my God, he's like my hero.
Yeah.
I wish I had all the time in the world because I feel like I could do that.
I feel like you could have been a journalist.
I could have solved so many murders.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe not.
And
But I did solve at least one.
that
In
we
the
know of.
In the history of this podcast.
Mhm.
But nobody cares. So it'll never actually, I'll
I
never
care.
get a prize.
You might, but that's my story.
That's fucking infuriating.
Mm-hmm.
What a piece of shit, man.
So many opportunities for the police, for fucking
Yeah.
anyone to help this poor fucking girl.
It's so sad.
Yeah.
That is so sad. So, on that note, if you guys want to check out pictures pertaining to Erin's case, go to isgdpodcast.com. While you're there, please join our Patreon. For as little as $1, you get one extra episode every month, as well as access to all of the past episodes. So, there's a treasure trove of beauty waiting for you. We also have 2 other tiers there, $7 and $10. It gets you very different access to everything behind the scenes.
There's more shit. Go check it out.
Yep. And then we're going to update merch eventually. But Erin actually created designs.
I actually made designs, and they're in the process of being printed right now.
Whoop, whoop.
We are going to take fresh designs to CrimeCon.
Hell yeah. So if you're there,
If you're there, fucking check that shit out.
okay. Also, if you want to email us, go to isgdpodcast@gmail.com and join us on social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Our handle is @ISGDpodcast. Join the goddamn pod group on Facebook. There's no requirements other than be nice to each other and
And
no
you'll see
politics.
pictures of my kitty cat,
Yeah, Sonic.
and you'll see new merch soon, probably.
Also, we're probably going to post like any kind of CrimeCon shit on there too when we go soon, which is only like a week away. So
we'll try and
it's
do
like a week and a half.
something. We'll try and do. Keep your eyes on fucking social media. We'll try and do something.
yeah.
Whether it's lives or just updates or
Hell yeah.
I don't
we
know,
got
fun
Armand
shit.
coming with us too. He's our media guy, so he's going to come up with some cool shit.
Guys, he's actually a professional.
He's like legit a professional, I know.
Yeah.
He's like, I got some equipment, and we're like, oh, okay, equipment? Oh,
We need
shit.
equipment for this.
Okay.
I was gonna use my phone, but that's probably better.
He's like, yeah, no one can hear you. And we're like, I didn't even consider that people might want to hear the podcast.
Didn't think of that.
The one thing that we should be experts at.
yeah.
Anyway, so if you can't tell, we're super excited. And so join social media so you can join in our excitement.
Yeah.
Also, snail mail us.
Guys, okay, here's the thing.
Okay.
I still
Yeah.
check the P.O. box all the fucking time.
Yeah.
I love the packages. I love the parcels. I love those things. You know what I miss?
What?
Just a handwritten goddamn letter.
We need some handwritten letters.
Guys.
I miss them too. We were talking about the corkboard last time.
We were talking about the corkboard last time. You guys write beautiful stuff on the pod group, and you're like, you know what? Just found you guys. You're great. Blah, blah, blah. Put that bitch in longhand and put it in the P.O. box at P.O. Box 2764, Spring Valley, California, 91977. I want some goddamn handwritten letters again, guys. They make me so... It's like such an adrenaline boost.
You know what else too is like we display them and we read them all the time, and it just like fucking blows my mind when I read one from like 3 years ago or something, and I'm
too.
like, you guys have such a special place in my heart. Like we love you guys so much, and I'll read it and I'll be like, oh my God, I haven't heard that name in forever. They've probably moved on and don't even listen to the podcast anymore, but I still love you, and it still pumps me up. Okay, so that's it.
Bye.
Bye.